Getting in touch with us very soon, right? Thanks, Vicki. Hey, we've got some great decorating on a budget ideas for you. We're going to tell you about a little bit later. But first, you're probably wanting to get organized for the new year, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. We're going to tell you how you can get organized and stay organized. And Kelly's good to have you with us today.
Thanks for having
Great.
me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too. And this is a good time to do all this,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
It is. I think I'm going to do the theme File Folder Friday, and I've brought for you just some various file folders I thought we'd talk through.
Oh, good.
And real simple ways just to get organized and stay that way.
And you talk about a family mail center, I believe,
Yes,
right?
we did. Having a central communications area for your family where you have a family calendar, maybe that's the place where everyone has their own mail slot, having the place, for example, here with envelopes and stamps. So you can have an actual central area for your family. And I think of it as a great way to instant RSVP. You get a special invitation in the mail for an event, take a look at the family calendar, and right there you can already RSVP.
That's a good idea, though. And you something like this for each family member, where it was stacked like that?
You can. The options out there are amazing. If you hit any retail department store, even our local office stores, you'd be surprised at what you can get.
Right.
And it will suit your decor, so you can keep it homey looking.
Right, and not messy like mine is. What about this file folder here?
This here is actually something that I use quite a bit myself. It is by the month, various slots. So if you have a small business or if you're a home business, you can actually take this, and this would be a great way to keep your receipts. So when tax time comes, you're not flailing about. You have it all in one place.
Right.
And there's a lot of other uses, but I like it for receipts.
It's a lot better than a shoebox.
Exactly.
I know all about that. Same thing here?
These are a couple ideas. I know a lot of local communities now have their own publications where you can do dining coupons and that kind of thing. And families are looking at that in terms of budget time.
Sure.
What I do is take coupons and put them in something like this. You can toss them in the car, and you always have them with you wherever you're going. So it's a good way to centralize all of those pizza coupons, 2-for-1s, and those types of deals.
And it's easy to see, too, because it's clear. You can see right through it and get a pretty good idea of what you've got in there.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, now a file folder. Right
this
here.
is an idea that I really recommend for families, especially if you don't want to get a big 4-drawer file cabinet or make a real big investment in furniture type of items, but you want to keep your household in order. This is a good way. You can hold hanging files in it, maybe even color code your children. Maybe the son has everything he does is in blue folders, and you have a special place just for that blue folder.
Right.
So this is a good way to take a look at organizing your household in one spot. This could always fit inside a cabinet, so it's not real obtrusive in the home.
And that's what we wind up, so many of us do, I know I do, is everything gets scattered out all over the place. And when it comes tax time, or when you're trying to find an insurance policy, or you don't know where it is.
Really, the thing of it is it doesn't have to be pretty or in perfect order. If you can keep things sorted, you're really saving yourself a lot of time. And I really emphasize the color coding. That really helps you to take a look at who's got what going on. Another thing to look at is maybe just even a small notepad in that family message center.
Just like this, right?
For phone messages.
Right.
Think in terms of transferring a lot of the things you do at the office to the home.
Right, or whatever else. Some people like just carry that in their pocket, so they've got that as well.
Certainly.
What other tips you have for us?
Other tips I would say is it's not too late to start now. A lot of folks go, well, I'm so overwhelmed, where do I start? Well, I use a term called baby steps. Take one drawer in your kitchen cabinet and work on that. Use those principles of sorting like items together, discarding things that you don't need anymore, and transfer that into all areas of your home. Starting small can really give you the momentum you need to get on to the bigger projects, maybe like a closet.
Right, and we all tend to have that. And do you have a rule of thumb for getting rid of stuff if you haven't used it in a year or haven't seen it or worn it in a year?
You know, a lot of people say if you haven't used it in a year, if you don't want it, if it's unloved, believe it or not, those are real good tips to take a look at. Be realistic with yourself. If you're looking at something, what would it cost to replace that if you need it a couple years down the road? Another thing to look at is how many multiples do you have? Do you need 4 can openers? Do you need 6 set of knives? Those are easy ways to eliminate clutter without any pain.
Yeah, biggest complaint you hear from people that call you?
I don't know where to get started. And that's when we took at the concept of baby steps.
Baby steps, and then work up from there. Well, Kelly, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Great tips, getting organized in the new year. Hope I can do that. If you'd like more information on Kelly's workshops or the number to get in touch with her, you can call our Talk of the Town hotline. Now let's go over to Merrill.
Oh, Harry, we're cooking up stuff that smells so good, and it's actually good for you as well. Ann Cox from Kroger is with us right now with some yummy recipes they're perfect for after the first of the year.